Konnichiwa, ni hao. That's Japanese and Chinese for hello. I'm so happy you're back with me, Miss Molinari, for another wowing time of INDLS First Grade OLS Literature and Comprehension Story Time. Today, I am going to read from the book Listen, My Children, a few poems for you. And this is for the lesson 1.5, which is week 2, day 2. And I'm going to read page 9 and 13. Page 9 has two poems named Solomon Grundy, and the author is unknown, and The Purple Cow by Gillette Burgess. And then on page 13 is I Know All the Sounds That the Animals Make by Jack Perlutsky. Now, if we remember what we've learned so far with poems is they can follow a pattern, and guess what? They can also rhyme. I'm not quite sure if we've listened to any that rhyme yet. Miss Molinari's brain sometimes is forgetful, but if you know, you can send me a message. Okay, so I'm going to give you time to pause the video and go get your book. Listen, my children. Ready? 3, 2, 1, vámonos. Okay, we're back. Now, remember the 3 times rule. The first time, I want you to listen to the poem in this case. If there's a picture, and there is not, for the first one, I want you to close your eyes and see if you can picture what I am reading. The next time you listen to the video, times 2, I would like you to finger point to the words as I read them the best that you can. And you can even say some of them with me if you figure out the pattern. Now, the third time you read these poems, I would like you to read them with and to your learning coach. And learning coaches, remember, you can always help our kiddos and read it more often to help them get those words into their brain to become better and more efficient readers. So remember, friends, when we read, we are using our eyes, our ears, our mouth, our fingers, for all of that to get into that wonderful thing inside your head, your brain. All right, are we ready? Let's do this. All right, page 9 in this book, the first poem is called Solomon Grundy. Can you say that? Grundy. All right, bye. Oh, the author is unknown. Okay. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married on, what's that day? Wednesday, took ill on Friday, worse. Let me try that again. I messed that all up. We're going back to the beginning. You know what? Shh. Sometimes teachers make mistakes. Don't tell anybody, okay? Here we go. For real, for real. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. And this is the end of Solomon Grundy. Wow, that was a short, interesting poem now, wasn't it? It had his whole life cycle, and it seemed to be in a week. Now, if he was born on a Monday and married on Wednesday, wow, that didn't give him a lot of time to grow up. What I think, and I want you to turn to your learning coach and tell him if you agree or not, that this was his whole life. And friends, it's not a sad poem because all living creatures have their life cycle. They're born, they mature, and then they go back and pass on. That's okay. That's part of life. Let's read the second poem, The Purple Cow by Gillette Burgess. A purple cow? Say what? All right. Remember, now you might want to close your eyes and picture this one. There is a picture there, but I think the picture, that the ink they used, looks like the purple cow is blue. Maybe I should write the book a letter. Okay, here we go. I never saw a purple cow. I never hope to see one. But I can tell you, anyhow, I'd rather see than be one. Would you like to be a purple cow? I don't know if I'd like to. I think I'd rather just see one. Okay, now we're going to turn to page 19. Mistake number 2. We're going to turn to page 13. 13. And I'm going to read the poem, I Know All the Sounds That the Animals Make by Jack Prelutsky. I think this might be a fun one for us to practice too more often. Ooh, and what's that animal at the bottom? I think it's a toad. Is it a frog or is it a toad? I'm going with toad. What's your guess? Okay. I know all the sounds that the animals make and make them all day from the moment I wake. I roar like a mouse. I purr like a moose. What? I hoot like a duck and I moo like a goose. I squeak like a cat and I quack like a frog. I oink like a bear and I honk like a hog. I croak like a cow and I bark like a bee. No wonder the animals marvel at me. The author is making all these silly sounds that another animal would probably not. And so he's saying the animals are looking at him going, what? Marvel is to wonder and look at in awe. If I oink like a bear, the bear is probably going to look at me and go, that's to marvel. Bark like a bee. That's a good one. All right. Thank you for joining me, mis amigas y mis amigos. Yo te amo. I love you very much, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.